Hey y'all, it's Chimdi. So you may have noticed that I have not been posting as regularly as I used to, and that is because I don't need to anymore. And I never needed to, truly, but I had a belief system that I did, and there are a few different things that have happened that have helped me release that belief system. So the first is that I did a bunch of healing work, and so I don't need the validation from YouTube. I would check the analytics, I would check the subscribers, the comments, the growth, the AdSense, the sponsors. All of these things were ways that I would gauge my own value and my own worth. And if things were going well, I'd be in a great mood and I would be happy. And if things weren't going well, in my estimation, I would be in a bad mood and I would be sad. In doing the healing work, I realized like, oh wait, actually, I have inherent value. The external world is truly just a shimmering veil. And so I can just have fun. And as a result, I actually started having less of a desire to share my personal business with the internet. Part of why I was sharing my healing and my spiritual journey is because I wanted to encourage people who were on the same path with me, and I wanted to be seen, I wanted to be witnessed, and I wanted to be co-regulated with. And I actually had a friend share an Instagram reel, or it was an Instagram like slideshow, where it talks about how as a creative person sharing online, your audience is not there to co-regulate with you, and that's why your nervous system doesn't feel safe opening up to a bunch of strangers, because yeah, a bunch of random strangers on the internet aren't safe. So why would you open up to them? And actually your role is to be a creative leader, and you can set the tone, you can hold the space, but it is not for you to be co-regulated with. And I feel really grateful because I host a weekly creator call with Hello Creator, and it's exactly that. Like, I'll start the call and I'll share what's going on in my journey, but I'm not looking to the folks who attend those calls to coach me and to help me out and to give me, comfort and all those things, because my role is to hold the space and be the one who's embodying a certain level of groundedness so that they can bring what they're going through into the space and, have some kind of healing or have some kind of presencing experience. When I don't need to go to YouTube and tell people, oh my gosh, I just had this process, this is what I learned about my mama and my daddy, and this, that, and the third, What I do now is and I've always done this, but now I kind of solely just have that for my family and friends, have that for the people who are truly closest to me. And it feels really beautiful because they're really walking the path with me, and it's a mutual experience, right? That extends also to my clients, because the way I do my creative coaching is that, we create a plan for you to, that you're working towards to achieve whatever your creative goal is. But the only reason you're not executing against the plan is because you have some kind of blocks. So our calls are about meeting those blocks, releasing those blocks, and then naturally and easily and effortlessly, you're gonna start working on your project because, that fear, that shame, that, guilt, whatever old things are no longer in your way. And so in those instances, I'll also share, I had this process around creative leadership that may be relevant to you given what you're saying around the community you want to build on YouTube. And then we can use that as a jumping off point to do a process. But that's basically where those deep inner movements are living. It's with family, it's with close friends, and it's with clients as relevant. And then as a result, I essentially am going to return to seeing YouTube as the OG social media. Like, I've seen all of social media. I know I have a very youthful face, but I saw MySpace, I saw Facebook, I saw Instagram, I've seen YouTube, I'm seeing TikTok. Big fan, I finally get it. It's great. It's great. It's very addictive, I totally get it. The Chinese knew what they were doing, y'all. They popped off with that one. But I've seen all these different platforms, and in the beginning, before becoming an influencer and a social media celebrity was a thing, it really was just letting your friends and family know who are not in your life, who are busy, who have their own families, who are in a different country. Hey, here's what's going on. I know we maybe aren't gonna have a chance to have a one-on-one anytime soon. Here's the deal, I'm growing my hair out again, I'm feeling kind of lazy about shaving it and, buzzing it every couple of weeks. And so I decided to just grow it out. I'm really inspired by Kamala. I want the Kamala silk press. And so I'm gonna just grow my hair out. Just the things that you know, unless you were actually in my life, you otherwise wouldn't know. I can use this space for that. And I think too, what I realized actually working with another client who, you know, I asked her, oh, who are some of your YouTube inspirations? And she shared vloggers with me who would do 3-hour videos of them just like cleaning their house, going shopping. And I was like, what? Because that's just not how I engage with YouTube. And I realized there's a level of nervous system regulation that happens for the viewer where it's not even so much about what you're saying, it's just your energy. And so they enjoy just having you on in the background and feeling your spirit, and it's as if you are a friend. It's the same way when you listen to a podcast, when you're washing the dishes, you're just like, oh, I'm doing the dishes. I could put on an album, I could put on some music, or I could put on a podcast or an audiobook. It's just one of the things that people, you know, are walking along with in their life. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a much, like, that's a lot easier. And it takes the pressure off of feeling like, okay, I've got to bring some kind of witty insight, you know? I do have a sense of, oh, well, I really do want to help people because I know some of my processes can really inspire folks. But I do trust that me having the process and then embodying that in my life is my gift. Like, that is my service. It's not necessarily me telling someone, oh, I had this insight. It's me in my life every single day and with every single person I talk to, embodying the lesson I learned around self-worth or boundaries or joy or love. And then the final thing I'll say is having money from other sources. Because I think I always had YouTube in the back of my mind as the plan to wealth. You know, I was like, okay, I'll make these videos, my channel will grow very large, I'll get all these paid sponsorships, you know, 6-figure brand deals, all, like I had that as like a potential that I truly thought I could execute against. And what I kept coming up to was that I didn't ever want to do the things that would actually get me into that life, because I think I knew deep down that it wasn't really for me. And I noticed it whenever I have a video go viral and I look and I see what made the video go viral, because that's data and it's saying, oh, if I just replicate this formula, I'll have more success like this. And I don't do it. You know, I don't do it. There's a whole pillar of creating on YouTube that's just gossip and rumors and talking crap about other creators and just sharing their business. Basically just like celebrity gossip, only for YouTubers. That's what I learned from the last video on my channel that went viral. So I was like, okay, girl, you could just be super plugged in and every time there's like a breaking news thing, give your 2 cents and throw their photos on your thumbnail and just make the money. And I was like, really, beyond like the energetic misalignment of not wanting to build a career on talking about other people who are more successful, the money was not that good. I got maybe a couple $100 from this video that has 60,000 views, and I make that like in an hour. So I was like, why would I take the time and energy and effort to stay abreast of YouTube celebrity news, then make a video about it and promote it and edit it and do all the things just to make what I can make just doing my coaching and doing my facilitation and doing my trainings in another context. The best part is the amount of effort is so much less. And I think too, it's because I've honed the skills of coaching and facilitating that I pretty much show up. You know, I do some facilitating, coaching, training things where there is a level of prep beforehand, but it's because I want to shine. Like for me, it's not enough that I just do like the job. I want people to engage with me and be like, wow. And I'm like, yeah. And that's me. That's just how I am. It could be a function of trauma, who knows? But I like it. I have a good time. I like impressing. I like being impressive. And so realizing like, oh, I can be that easy and effortless in these things that make me lots of money. Why would I not be the same with something that doesn't make me that much money? Like, the math does not math. And I do want to say, having the YouTube channel, I do think it has been supportive of putting me in the places and getting me in the rooms and having me, you know, make the connections with the people who then are channels for money. but the actual YouTube channel is very much a hobby. And so that's sort of, I've noticed it now because I'm here in Mexico and I'm introducing myself to people and they ask, oh, what do you do? And there was a period of time where I would say, I'm a YouTuber, you know, I'm a YouTube creator, da da da. Now I say I'm a coach and facilitator. And then at some point in the conversation it comes up, oh, and I have this YouTube channel. Oh, and I'm learning how to play guitar. Oh, and I shot a reality show. Like all the other random things that you share about yourself, this hobby becomes one of them. And as I was reflecting on this topic in this video, I was thinking, oh, well, your coaching business is built on helping other creatives. So how does that work if you're just treating YouTube as a hobby? And I realized that, you know, that's part of it, is that I'm just showing up authentically on my channel. And that's the whole thing I'm helping people do, is create how they want to create, when they want to create, with the energy that they want to have. Because there's no one better than you to tell you how to live your life. So that is my update. I just want to give y'all some just share my energy, since it's kind of been a while and I'm not consistent, like I said, the way I used to be. And I think I'll just hop on here when I'm missing, you know, saying hello, and when I have major news to share. And like I said, the big news is that I'm growing my hair out. You know, I still get lots of comments on the videos of me shaving my head. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm inspired by you. And so if you're one of those people, I just want to let you know I'm embarking on a 5-year journey. We'll see. A 5-year journey to a Kamala silk press. And obviously, come along for the ride if you want, okay? You can just slowly watch my hair get longer and longer over the course of 3 to 5 years. With that, I love you so much. If you want to hang out with me every Wednesday, you can join the Hello Creator Weekly Roundtables. They're Wednesdays at noon. And I'm a creative coach, so if you want some one-on-one support, you can book a coaching call in my calendar. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.